Hey, Drew. Welcome in. We are going live with the Thesis artist today. For those of you who do not know me, I am Akunna, and I am the co-editor here at We Out Here. And tomorrow is my very first thesis, and I'm so excited about it. I couldn't just walk into the venue. I wanted to know the artist a little bit more intimately before the show. We got two of them in here right now. Hello, Magic. Hello, Northside. Welcome in, y'all. So if you have any questions for the artist, go ahead and drop them in. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and invite Miss Magic to join me here. Chilling out here in Mary Jane's lounge. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going.
Good. The thesis
I love
is
your glasses.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody asked me, they were like, are those like fake? I'm like, no, I can't see. But I know some people used to just wear they just wear like fashion frames and all. But thank you.
No
I
problem.
like your whole energy. I feel like I'm in the lounge with you right now.
Thank you.
Yes. So we're so excited to see you tomorrow. To see you on stage doing your thing. Are you going to bring us some feel of Mary's Lounge there as well?
I might do one song on there. The plan was to do the entire EP, but my homie Tyree, who is featured on all of the songs, he's actually out right now taking care of family, so he's not going to be able to join me tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a lot of new solo songs that I've never done before.
Awesome. It's okay. We get the new and you. We're excited for that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Exclusives, the exclusive.
Exactly. There's no other place I would rather do it, honestly. The Thesis seems like the perfect place to just put that out there. So
nice. Yes, I was just telling our audience here that it is my very first thesis. I'm never in Portland at the right time, but now I'm here to stay. So I'm very excited.
That makes both of us then, because this is also my first thesis. Well, performing anyways. Yeah.
Yes, right. You gotta get both levels. We're excited for that. What's in your cup? What are you sipping on this morning or afternoon?
Some lemon ginger tea, because I'm gonna be rehearsing today.
Look, she said I gotta get the voice right. The vocal cords gotta warm up. Right.
My homie, who is a theater major, just introduced me to singer's tea, which is like lemon, cayenne pepper, ginger, and water. And I was drinking that, and I was like, good Lord Jesus.
Wow, that sounds like a great mix, though.
Oh, yeah, that's what Beyonce be sipping on right before her shows.
A little kick. Especially with the ginger, too. Ginger and lemon, it's like perfect together.
Ginger is the cure for everything.
Right. See, that's where the ginger ale came in.
Exactly.
Have you tasted that ginger ale bold that they have? It's like
what
extra
is that?
strong. Right. That's what I said. I'm like, I'm good.
If it's stronger than regular ginger ale, I'm a little scared because regular ginger ale already do the job. So.
Right. I'm like, what's the extra part? What's the bold part? We don't need the bold. We just need it's like the perfect balance. Exactly.
Maybe they added some lemon in there.
Right. Then they could just say with lemon, put a little lemon wedge on the.
You know how marketing go.
Yeah. They be trying all this stuff. Awesome. Well, hello to everybody that is joining us today. Thank you all for being here. I am live with Magic. Tell me a little bit more about your name. How did we get? Yeah, let's look through. How did we get the Magic 9?
It's a little cliche, but it started off with the whole Black girl magic little thing going on, and I was just like, I'm gonna embrace that. Because I am magical. You know what I mean?
You are. Yes. Yeah. I can feel that.
Thank you. It's pretty spiritual for me too, because I feel like I've always had a connection to the other side. Growing up, because my grandmother was like that too. My mom used to tell me I used to do weird shit a lot when I was little. Like I'd be talking to somebody that wasn't there, or like doing some stuff with my fingers, like I'm talking to people or channeling shit. And I'm like, maybe I am magical. Maybe I am meant for this. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, sometimes it takes us a while to realize, especially because in our teens and stuff, we go through
Yeah.
all of that. But it's wonderful in our 20s when we're really able to embrace that, or when it
Absolutely.
actually comes up. And when we have more of an understanding, because a lot of times when I was younger, I was raised in a Christian family, and all of that was really
Yeah.
taboo.
Same.
Spirituality was seen as a negative thing, right?
Yeah.
And my mom used to tell me the same things, that I used to just laugh, and I just, like, I was talking to someone and stuff. I've always felt like I was also connected to other things. And that's why I'm just now coming back to social media. I've been like
Yeah.
living, going out in nature and stuff. It's
I know
really
that's
important,
right. Yes,
you
ma'am.
know?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get grounded. I go outside, I
Yeah.
put my feet in the grass and the dirt, and I'm one with the trees.
Uh-huh.
It
Girl, every now and
reminds
again
us
I gotta
all.
reconnect.
Yes, exactly. So speaking of nature, let's talk a little bit about your project, although we're only going to hear a bit of it. But
Yeah.
with Mary Jane's Lounge, tell me a little bit more about that. I know you said smoke to this, and it had a nice chill vibe. I liked how the different ebbs and flows. It's
Yeah.
definitely not a flat project. Would you say that smoking is part of your process, like when you're making music?
Absolutely. Smoking or cannabis in general is part of my brand. Like I look up to Wiz Khalifa. I love Wiz Khalifa, but I'm like, where is the smoking music for the homegirls? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I love to smoke. I'm a stoner. I'm a manager at a cannabis shop here, and weed and cannabis is a lifestyle. And I try to teach
Mm.
people that it's more than just about getting high. That it can be helped to calm down anxiety, depression, if you have fibromyalgia, body aches. You know what I mean? Like, cannabis is a fix all kind of plant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to destigmatize it because I just think, especially in the Black community where people are kind of still getting on board. Like, I'm from Chicago. They just legalized it in Chicago last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have a foot in already where I can help my friends and my family understand exactly the importance of the plant.
Right. That's
Yeah.
very important. I realize that a lot of things in this world have been inverted. A lot of the things that are stigmatized are actually healing.
Yeah.
Even I saw, like,
Yeah.
last year they were trying to ban a lot of, like, medicinal herbs and such that people use to
Absolutely.
heal, because they want to push all the pharmaceuticals and stuff that keep you sick. But
Don't
anyway,
get me started on
I was about to
pharmaceuticals.
say, I was
That's
about
the
to say.
reason. That's the reason that I started using cannabis is because I was in college and I'm first generation, so I didn't have a lot of support or guidance and leadership on campus. I went to
Mm,
SIUC in Carbondale. And I started just having panic attacks out of nowhere. And I'm like, what
mm,
the hell is this? Crying in class, walking out, and it got in the way of my
mm,
focus.
right.
So the psychiatrist put me on like antidepressants,
Mm,
anti-anxiety meds, and that shit fucked me up. It
right.
fucked me up. I would
Makes it
not
worse.
tell anybody to take pharmaceuticals. Yeah, it makes
Same.
it worse.
Same.
I feel like a zombie.
That
Yeah.
you know, it's so funny that you mentioned that. I had a very similar experience. It was my senior year in college, and it was just getting too much for me.
Yeah.
And I found myself, like, really, really depressed to the point where I was like suicidal. Like, just
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be here anymore.
I can
And
relate,
that's when,
girl.
right, you know, and so I went to go get help, and automatically they're trying to put me on SSRIs and all this stuff. And for a
Mm-mm.
while, I thought it was helping me. You know, you try to trust the medical advice and doctors
Yeah.
and what they say, but I had to quit cold turkey. There was one time, I'm an
Yeah.
emotional person. I cry in every movie. It doesn't
Ain't
matter
nothing
if it's
wrong with
Lion
that. That's
King.
how you
You know
release
what I'm
them toxins, them chemicals. You gotta cry it out.
exactly. And that's been stigmatized too. Big girls don't
Yes.
cry. Yes, they do.
I
But
cry all
anyway,
the
you know,
time.
same. I'll cry right now. Hold on. No. But yeah, and so I was listening to a song that usually made me emotional, and I felt everything like I needed to cry, but no tears came out, and I was like, nope, can't do this no
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
And when I quit cold turkey, that's when I had a huge panic attack, because
yeah,
you're not supposed to, you got to wean yourself off,
yeah, yeah.
because that's what's a real drug. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Girl.
that's when I started smoking, when I after that, and I
Yeah.
used it to soothe my nerves. I mean, there's nothing wrong with recreational use, with, you know, with balance, but
there are medicinal properties. Like, people don't know about the terpenes and the different things with
You better say
it.
that. Yes.
You
Yes.
know, you
Yes.
know what? We're
Yes.
gonna have to have an event where we do some weed
I would be
education.
down. I would be down. I'm still learning. I'm learning about
Yes,
CBG and the CBN and all that. And I'm just like, bring it over here.
right,
Yes.
right. I thought it was
Yeah.
just CBD, and I was like, oh, there's other letters.
There's so
Okay.
many. This because that's the thing. It's been around so long and it's been black marketed so long that nobody's taking the time to really dig into the education. And we're just
Hmm.
now starting to really get into what cannabis means. So in the next 10
Right.
years, don't be surprised if you see some new stuff come out about it because I know it's gonna happen.
Right. There's so
Yeah.
much to learn. So, just a quick hello to people in the audience.
Hey
I
y'all.
see, yes, hello. They say
Oh, hey,
Magic
cool nuts.
9 go hard. Uh-huh. Cool nuts in the house. Look it, we got
We
royalty
got some of
and
the OGs up in
history in the
here.
house. Exactly. Garden is here. Hello.
Hey, Garden. They're my
Blossom.
peoples. I love them.
Yes.
Blossom's in here.
I'm
Hey, Blossom Boo.
right. Hello, everybody. If you have any questions for Magic, feel free to drop them in the chat. Are you okay with me shortening with just Magic, or
I am. All my
you
friends
need
call
the
me Magic
9?
now. It's fine.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
just my name now. You know
Got
what?
it. Got it.
I'm
Well, it
okay with that.
matches, so
Thank you. Thank you.
good. Awesome. So we talked a little bit about how weed is kind of part of your process and such, and the medicinal and healing benefits of it as well. Tell me
Yeah.
a little bit more of how it goes into your process. Like, do you feel like it makes you more creative, or it expands your mind, or makes you a little bit less shy in the studio? How does it kind
Yeah.
of work in your mind? Right, that part.
So I don't mean to get all astrological on y'all, but
Oh no, go. Let's blast
let's
off.
go, right?
You saw
And
the
I'm
graphic
sorry.
for the thesis. That's where we're
I
going.
did. I love it. And I'm.
Hmm.
What are your pronouns? I meant to ask. I like to make sure.
Yes, she, her.
She, her. Same here.
And yours?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you.
So yes, I am very shy often. I'm confident, but I'm shy. I'm one of those people, like, once I kind of get into it, then I break out of my
Hmm.
shell. But I use marijuana because I am an overthinker. I am an avid overthinker. Like, I will
Hmm.
overthink myself out of anything. And I feel like marijuana or cannabis in general really helps me calm that down. Like, I'm
Hmm.
just like, okay, just feel into yourself. Feel in your body. What are you feeling right now? Are you feeling these words? Like, look around you. The people around you got energy. You got energy. Like, what's up?
Right.
Yeah, it
Very,
helps me dig
see,
into it.
it helps you tap in.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Not
very
not not
important.
sativas though. Not sativas.
What? Don't do the sativas
Sativas.
now.
Yeah, I love my sativas on a gym day when I'm going on a hike. You know, when I'm being
I feel
productive.
you.
But mostly hybrids and indicas because if I smoke some sativa before I go on stage, I'm gonna be like feeling cold and I'm gonna have anxiety.
Oh no,
Yeah, it
really? The
doesn't help my
opposite.
overthinking. Yes,
Wow.
yes. So the
Yeah.
strains matter. Yes, they do.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
very interesting to hear. Truth in the audience says it makes him more, or it makes them more creative. And is that Chriser? Uh, there's a 5.
Chriser.
Right, Chriser? Is it Chriser? Glad I came through. New music for me. Not sure if you
Okay.
mean like new. Okay, like new.
I think he might be coming on to me, to Magic 9.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
hope you
was.
like
That's what I was.
it.
Right, right. So I hope that we see you there. Say hello. Don't be shy.
Cotton
Don't
mouth
be in
helps me rap
here.
faster as I'm not salivating. Actually,
Oh,
let's talk about that because I'm rehearsing, right? And the whole because I like to rap. I keep going back to back to back. And I cannot help but to salivate. Like I'll be like, how do
mm,
they control the saliva when you're
mm-hmm.
rapping? Because it's really
Right.
hard. I
Yeah.
didn't think about the cotton mouth thing and how they might help.
I do not think of it like that. I'll have to stop and go get some water.
Me too. I'll be on stage like, please, somebody bring me something, please.
Right.
But I get it
Right.
though. But I get it though. It's better to have
Yeah.
water than to be salivating all over the mic. Okay, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do that.
You got to find a middle ground
A
there
middle
for
ground,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So,
That's funny.
with me, sativas, I used to smoke before I went to the gym and work and stuff like that. But if I smoke indica, I will go to sleep.
You're gonna be
I
in the
will
couch.
literally, I
Yeah.
will fall asleep. And like, there's been times where I've just been smoking, and next thing you know, I'm waking up. I'm
Yeah.
like, that was indica, wasn't it? I'm like, yeah.
Your
I'm
body
like,
has to gain tolerance to it because I've smoked so much indica flower that I feel like it's just normal for my body now. And even now and again, depending on the sativa, like certain sativas I can smoke, like Golden Goat, one of my favorite
okay.
strains. It's a sativa. It doesn't make me feel like racy or white or anything like that. So I can
Nice.
smoke
Golden
that.
goat.
I'm probably gonna
Okay.
smoke. Actually, I'm on a smoke break right now. It's my ninth day not smoking because I wanted to get my voice right for the show.
What? You hear that, y'all? That's
It's okay to
dedication.
take a smoke break, y'all. Even if y'all love cannabis, I promise it's gonna be
Right.
okay.
It's gonna be okay. It'll
It's gonna
still
be
be
okay.
there
It'll
when
be
you come
there.
back. It will. And more of it. And then your tolerance goes down and then you can kind of vibe a
Okay,
little bit,
because
you
my
know?
voice is sounding real good. It's
Right.
sounding real good right now. I'm like, maybe I should take more smoke breaks to clear my voice
Yeah,
up,
you
you
know, every
know?
now and then just get it's like a little little clear flu.
Exactly. And the clarity that I've had, I feel like I've had a lot more downloads, not
Mm-hmm.
smoking, and there's no
Right.
fogginess hovering over me.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I quit well, I say that smoking and drinking quit me because I was going through my journey and then coming back
I'm
to it, it's
proud
a
of
whole different
you.
experience.
Yeah.
Thank you. But now I got to smoke with
Yeah.
you after the thesis. So,
I mean, why not? I
you
got some
know,
good stuff. Just let me know
oh,
what you want.
I
I
want
just
whatever
got some
you
Tray Star and
recommend.
some Blue City Diesel.
Oh, she got the strains, yo. So you said Golden Goat is one of your favorite strains. What are some others
Yeah.
that you like?
I really love any cherry strain, to be honest. So any cherry derivative like wedding cake or cherry pie, cherry stout, I love them. Like
Nice.
cherry gets
Okay.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it mellows me
see.
out. It's like the perfect strain for me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Mobama a lot.
Mo Bama.
Mobama Kush, girl. So good.
Where does the Mo part come from?
I think the basketball player. Mobama, the basketball player. I think that's who the strain is named after.
Oh, I thought it was a cross
Um,
between something.
yeah, it.
Yeah.
I think it is. It's like Obama cushion, something else. I forgot what it was, but I got a little bit left. If you want to try it, just a little bit left. You know,
I'm
put it in the
open.
joint. I got you.
First time at the thesis, first time smoking Obama,
Yeah,
first time smoking with Magic. It's
and
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
magical.
magical. We on the same vibe right now.
Right, right here, right here, right here.
Right there. And you know what?
Right
While we
there.
at it, let's talk about something else that's magical. Let's talk about magic mushrooms, if I'm allowed to.
Yes, please.
Psilocybin. So you know that it's just been decriminalized in Oregon. So if you've been caught with psilocybin or mushrooms, you can't really get in trouble for it. They're just gonna like throw it out.
That's messed up
Because
too, but yeah.
it is because I don't know what it is with natural things and wanting to decriminalize natural things that are here for us.
Mm-hmm.
It annoys me a little bit, but I get it. But I'm a microdoser. I don't
Mm-hmm.
do it all the time, but I
Right.
do it when I feel like I need it.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a big fan of microdosing shrooms because it rewires the brain, especially someone that suffered from depression, anxiety, and overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
Shrooms tend to kind of put me back on the track I need to be on, and they're very
Exactly.
spiritual to
They
me.
are. They
Yeah.
really are. I'm glad that you brought that up
Somebody say
because
yes.
right? Keep it calm. For sure. It's really nice to have something that is natural because like I said, they try to
Yeah.
push a lot of unnatural stuff, like create the
Yeah.
problem and the cure and then the cure makes you keep coming back
Yeah.
because the problem never leaves. But it's really nice to have something natural like that that shifts your mind in a different way. And I would say in a
Exactly.
longer way. It's not
Yeah.
like, especially with microdosing and doing it, being more aware of how you're using
Yeah.
it in that way, it really allows you to just make those small changes that
I
turn into
agree.
huge shifts in the
Yeah.
end.
And I
So
was watching a
yeah.
documentary on mushrooms and fungi in general,
Hmm.
and it was talking about how fungi has been around longer than us, longer than primates. Like it's like been here since day one, and the way that
Right.
it grows into the ground is like deeper than a tree. And I was just
Hmm.
so amazed and amused
Right.
by how it works and grows. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
tell me more. I want to know.
Right. Tap it
Um,
into that history and how,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. It's important to educate yourself. If you're gonna use something, I say you should know everything about it.
Exactly.
And then I feel like Oregon or Portland, because I haven't been everywhere in Oregon, but there's such a huge drug addiction problem here with
Hmm.
meth and heroin everywhere that I feel like if they use psilocybin to help these people kind of quit their drug habit. I think that would be a really good and positive way to use shrooms, because I've seen the trials that they do with people that are addicted to drugs and how they're able to wean themselves off of drugs with shrooms and cannabis.
Right.
So I think the two work hand in hand, if you ask me.
Definitely. I'm hoping that they actually go into decriminalizing more psychedelics in general, because there are so many different things that can be done with them, but there's that big stigma of just like, oh, you're just trying to get high and just trying to trip and all that.
Yeah. And let me be the first to say, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Oh,
if you got a mental illness, please talk to somebody before you take shrooms, because it can worsen it. So I just like to make sure people are aware of that too. Like if
and
you have schizophrenia,
where you get it from is very, very important as well.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I've met so many people that grow it here. I'm like, wow, this is like really a thing. This is a booming market.
Right. It's
That's
like,
amazing.
Next to the flowers, next to the
Look at me talking about drug politics. I never thought I'd see the day. I used to be a square. I didn't start smoking weed until I was like 21.
Really?
Like really. I was a late bloomer.
I was kind of too. Well, it was my freshman year of college, so I was 18 at the time, but I was so against it for so long because I had friends and siblings that did it like in high school and such, and I was like, you're ruining your life.
It didn't help that these commercials and these campaign ads against cannabis were coming out.
you know my favorite one. I'm sure you know what I'm about to, when the girl's flat on the couch.
I knew you
just like this.
I was about to say they make you look like you're gonna be flat on a couch.
Right.
Deflated.
Like, she can't even talk to you.
Yeah.
She can't hear you. But honestly,
she's high.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel when I smoke indica, though. Even if I don't look like that, I be feeling like I'm just like certain strains. No, what was it? Was it Northern Lights or?
Oh, Northern Lights is a good one.
I don't remember what it was, but whatever it was, lights. It took mine out. I was on the couch. I'll never forget because like. You know, I'm used to smoking sativas, and this was like back when I first started smoking. This might have been the first time I smoked indica. I promise you, I felt like I was flat, like the girl in the drug commercial.
I am so sorry.
I almost didn't smoke again. I literally felt like, and I'm just looking, like my eyes are moving, but my body, my neck wasn't even moving.
If you do happen to smoke an indica, mix some CBD in with it. That should help a little bit.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. Mix a little bit of CBD in, and it won't feel so heavy.
Yeah. Okay. Give me some more.
How long I've been in the cannabis industry? I think I've been working in the shop since 2017.
Wow.
So I've picked up some stuff along the way.
I'm sure, and you obviously do a lot of your. I know, like, what's the difference between indica and sativa? I love the fact that you take the time to educate even on your own time, because I've gone into dispensaries and I ask the bud tenders recommendation and they do not know. They're like, oh, this one's good too, and this is cool.
Why is it good?
But
what makes it good? I feel that.
Like,
I didn't want to be like that. Yeah.
Right. It's because I used to just go in and I wouldn't even like have a specific strain in mind. I would just ask the bud tender. I'm glad I worked at the shops that I worked at, because both of them were strictly based on education, and the people that I worked with actually cared. Because we got a lot of people that come in with medical issues. We're not doctors by any means necessary, but we do like to give some advice here and there about what strains work for what. Because a lot of us have our own issues, right? So we know. Indeed. Yeah. Right. We want to lead people to the right place for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Awesome. Dang, that time went by really fast.
It did, didn't it?
I'm like, wait, no.
This tea is good.
Right? That lemon and that ginger, I'm telling you,
so
the perfect balance. So, although our time is wrapping up pretty quickly here, I want to dive in a little bit more about where you're from. You're originally from Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right? So I was born in Wisconsin. Out in Milwaukee.
Okay.
But I moved to Chicago in the 5th grade. So a lot of my more important, impressionable years were spent in Chicago. So I consider Chicago home.
I completely understand.
Yeah, that's where my culture comes from. That's where I developed who I am. South Side. I grew up around a lot of musicians. I was rapping in the 6th grade.
Wow.
Me and my homegirl used to sit in the back of the class coming up with raps. It was so
Yeah,
funny.
you over there on the desk, boom, boom,
Dead
boom,
ass.
with the pencils.
Dead ass.
I love that.
I forgot what I
it.
called myself back then, but it was very funny. What was it, Little Mama Too Hot? Some, I don't know,
Hey,
some weird ass.
let's find an old track. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, those are fun. Those are fun years. But I always knew I wanted to rap and sing. Being in Chicago, you're surrounded by it, like blues, jazz, soul, everywhere. Literally everywhere you look. Yeah. And my stepdad is from New York, and he was the one that taught me how to play the keyboard. He used to let me listen to all of his records. I was the only one that could listen to his records because he trusted me that much, because he didn't let nobody touch his records, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So I felt special. I was like, can I listen to that Stevie Wonder today?
Look, it was that magic. It's been in you.
It's the magic. It's the magic. Yeah. So I'm gonna say my stepdad really helped me, like, open me up to a world of music that I didn't know before. And then my oldest sister, I am one of 6. And my oldest sister used to date men in the music industry. I don't know what it was, but they was just attracted to her.
Yeah.
And she used to date this guy who used to produce for R. Kelly. And she also used to date this dude who worked with Kanye when Kanye was first coming up in Chicago. So it's just like,
dang,
wherever
she was
I
dating
looked,
some people in line with some.
Yeah, she did. She did.
That's nice though.
And I was just like always surrounded by it, and I just always wanted to be a part of it. And I finally got the strength and the courage to do it when I got to Portland, because I used to work as a waitress at Lone Star Steakhouse in my college town. And this guy who was in a band there was like, yeah, I got friends out in Portland. They're in a band. The underground music there is great. It's amazing. There's nothing but music everywhere in Portland. And I was just like, starry-eyed, Portland.
Nice. So that's what brought you here. You're like,
that's what brought me here. It's music, the music scene, and the art scene. And I started watching Portlandia, and I was like, okay, this is like the place for me to be. I'm a little weird. People have been calling me weird my entire life. Like, okay, let's see what it has to offer, you know? I feel that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, right.
When you're black, you got to be one way or you're weird. But I guess that's a whole nother conversation.
Right. That I completely experienced that moving from Auburn, Washington.
Yeah.
To go to Grambling State University.
Okay, now.
I was just weird all the time. Some people thought I was like an undercover police officer or something.
Are you serious?
They were like, how do you... Right. They're like, how do you speak like that? Why do you talk like that? And you smoke?
I can relate.
That's weird. And all that. I'm like, you're weird. And I don't understand your accent. And it's hot here.
That's the funny part. A lot of people that were calling me weird, they did a lot of weird ass shit. And I'm like, I'm a weird one.
Exactly. Okay. And then they said that I have an accent. I'm like, no, you have an accent.
I do got a little bit of a twang. I got a little bit.
Right.
Country.
You know what I mean? Right. I'm like, But, and that's the good thing about traveling and being in different places, because you learn the variety of people.
Absolutely.
Right. Like,
you learn yourself.
That part too.
Yeah.
The biggest part, when you're put in different environments and around different people and different situations and different energy, different things grow out of you.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, like, even though you had an idea of coming to Portland, you felt something when you got here that kept you here.
And Portland kept coming up over and over again, because that wasn't the guy that told me about Portland. That wasn't the first time I heard about it. I had I went to school for culinary arts for 2 years. And one of the homegirls that was there, she was like, I'm from Oregon. I'm from Portland. And she showed me pictures of Multnomah Falls. And I was like, that is so beautiful. I always wanted to be around that. Like, so I just felt like something was always pointing me in this direction.
Right. The synchronicities will come. The universe will tell you. But a lot of the times we're too busy running around and doing to listen.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say that everybody should meditate. Just listen.
Come on, preach that.
You'll be surprised what you hear. You know what I mean? Let's take a moment of silence, everybody. Just take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you would like to.
Absolutely.
We're going to do a quick little visualization exercise.
We'll come through. Let's go.
You are where you are right now, right? With your eyes closed, imagine your surroundings. Imagine your day. Maybe you're feeling happy, maybe you're feeling sad, maybe it's been really busy, and you're just so happy to come on here and see this Black Girl Magic on Instagram Live. Now, imagine yourself tomorrow at Kelly's Olympian. Magic just took the stage. She grabs the mic and she starts sprinkling that Black Girl Magic onto you. Imagine how that feels. Your heart is open, your ears are perked up, you feel the energy of everybody around you. Take a deep breath, let it out, and make that happen by coming to the Thesis tomorrow.
Come to the Thesis.
Come to the Thesis.
Look, they ain't even gonna recognize me. I'm gonna be a whole different person tomorrow. Let me tell you.
Look, she said I'm
your
gonna transform.
Your girl got her appointments lined up.
Hey, look, I'm excited for it. I need to get a picture and an autograph after the show.
I got you. And a smoke. You're getting a blunt. What do you mean?
All of it. Oh my I'm blessed. Yes. I'm loved.
Yes, sis. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, it has been a big pleasure talking with you. For those that just tuned in, might have been a little late, this will be saved so you can come back and see this magic. And then you'll see even more magic tomorrow at the Thesis, Kelly's Olympian. Make sure you grab your tickets. And I'm going to take a quick little break, not a smoke break, but just some water. And we'll be back with DOE. Doe is going to be in the building. We'll be here not all day, but throughout the day. Check the stories for the specific times. And yeah, feel free to come back in and request to join Magic if you want to come talk with the other artists. But I know you're sipping your tea, about to have some rehearsals, so we are really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you. It's all love over here, sis.
Awesome. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. All right, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to take a quick break, and we will be back in a few minutes with DOE. Doe is going to be in the building, and we're going to be talking a bit, and I'm so excited to talk with him. So go get some water, maybe take a smoke break, have something to eat, a little snack, or, warm something up, a little lunch. And we will be back in about 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. See you soon.